Welcome back to She Show Videos. It is now time to put together our charcuterie board.
From Aldi.
From Aldi.
Exclusively.
Again, this is a series. We are balling on a budget for Valentine's Day. You're welcome in advance for your night of romanticness for less than $100.
That's right.
I think I just made up the word romanticness, but I think it sounds good, so I'm going to go with it.
Actually sounds made up, but that's fine.
It sounds good.
It's fine. Listen, we got wine, flowers.
Half dozen roses.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
And all of the fixins for a charcuterie board for $29.64.
I like to call it a love charcuterie or a coochie board.
I like a cooter board myself. We can call it whatever. I think, first of all, I've been doing coochie boards a lot lately.
Yeah, they're the new trend. They're the new thing. They're hip. They're cool.
Yeah, it's like a light snack, but you could eat as much as you want, so it could be a full meal.
Or you can make them as big or small, or you can make, what are you showing me the other day where it was like the s'more charcuterie board and different
There's
things.
like a chicken and waffles one.
Yeah, you can make it whatever you want. I saw like a French toast one the other day. So
we're going to do a standard though.
Yeah.
Listen.
Run of the mill.
For Valentine's Day though, if you're going to be at home doing a coochie board, stay away from garlic, just like my favorite thing. Stay away from onions. Even this prosciutto that we got, make sure you have a mint in your pocket.
Or the pickled like stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little raunchy. No asparagus on Valentine's Day either. We should take
pineapples.
PSA, okay? If you're going out to a fancy dinner, they like to serve grilled asparagus, which is one of my favorites, but you cannot have that on Valentine's Day.
Maybe that's why I don't like it.
Because it restricts you?
I don't know. I just don't like the taste.
It just makes your pee smell real bad. Instantly too. It's real weird. All right, let's do this charcuterie board, okay? So we went 2 meats.
Yep.
2 cheeses of varying softness.
Yep.
Okay, so
we did a Colby Jack.
And a brie. I and Brittany, we both prefer our brie warmed up. Okay, so there's instructions on here to warm it up. Or you can just Google it. It's like, I don't know, you put it in the oven for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
I usually just poke it in the center until it's like gooey in the center, and that's how you know.
Yeah, that is how you know. Telltale sign of being ready.
We got some Simms snack sticks, beef sticks. We got the classic prosciutto. Nothing says I love you like a little prosciutto.
Agreed.
We got some grapes. Some blueberries, we got 2 types of crackers, and again we got wine and trail mix. There always has to be a nut on the charcuterie board, I feel like.
I agree, and I like the trail mix because it has a little bit of sweetness too. Like this one doesn't have any like M&Ms or any of that kind of like really sweet stuff, but it gives it a little something.
A little something.
So we're using an old cutting board, just so you guys know. It is like a thicker piece of wood. You can use any size depending on how much stuff you have. I have a really big one that I got in Marshall's, okay?
Yeah.
$12. This one I actually got for free from my girlfriend, and then that one was a birthday present.
Yeah.
From Chrissy. So you can find them anywhere. If you don't have an actual board, use a tray.
I've seen the trays.
Yep, serving tray. Anything.
Or
Large plate.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're gonna just give our brie a couple slices here just to make it look fancy, right?
Easy to pull apart. You can slide it on a cracker.
Easy like Brittany. Easy like Sunday morning.
By easy you mean easy to partner with, easy to deal with, easy personality.
No, like you put out easily.
That's not
You're
true.
not easily coerced. I mean, you are easily coerced into
Freudian
sexual activities. I have a knife in my hand.
Are you threatening my life?
Perhaps. Does it warrant being threatened?
No, it does not.
Listen, this is not what we're talking about today. First of all, before we get too far into this, oh yeah, that's just a little Pyrex dish.
Just a little glass bowl to put the seeds and nuts in.
You can do any kind of bowl. You can even do like a little coffee mug if you have one. And do varying sizes if you have different kinds of nuts, just to keep it visually stimulating. It doesn't have to be expensive, just to look fancy.
Don't cut yourself, please. If you cut yourself, I'm not calling 911.
That's not true. I think Chris is upstairs, so it's fine. Listen, this is not what we came here to talk about. We have a real topic to talk about today. Okay? Roommates.
Roommates from heck.
I've had a roommate before.
I was literally the best roommate you've ever had.
I didn't say a bad one, but if you feel certain kind of way, like you might have been a bad one.
No.
Maybe that's just living in
You
your
have
soul.
literally told me that I was the best roommate you've ever had.
You never let me even bang you.
You were banging Chris Taylor. He's the best roommate you've ever had?
No.
Exactly.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But listen, we know someone recently who is a grown adult. And by grown adult, I don't know what that is. Do you think that's brief from the neck?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. A grown adult. Like way more adult than us. Almost like my mom's age. Okay? And she was doing some traveling. This is prosciutto. This is from Aldi. I think this is the most expensive thing we bought.
I think it is.
Yeah, $3.99.
These are pita crackers. Which
Okay.
makes me sad that we're going anti-garlic for Valentine's Day, because I feel like pita crackers and garlic hummus are just they're match made in heaven.
I agree.
I digress. Back to roommates from hell, which is not
Before we
me.
do that, have you seen like the thing that said charcuterie boards are just fancy Lunchables?
Yeah, and they
Kinda
are.
true, right?
They are.
Yeah, but Lunchables are gross and like slimy.
What are you saying? The pizza Lunchable
Ugh.
is to die for.
Get out of here.
I don't even know.
Okay, so this woman, okay, she got a new job and she accepted the job in a state where she didn't have a place to live.
Yes.
Okay, so she traveled to said state, got herself a campsite, and tent camped for several weeks in the summer in Ohio. Okay, then she recalled that she had a friend. We should have done this as a secret scenario, although it's not a secret.
I was going to
It's a
say
secret.
both of us know this scenario though.
But she had a friend, so she called said friend and said, I'm living in a campsite, and I remember one time 20 years ago, you told me to give you a call if I were ever in town. May I stay with you for a little while?
That's a brave friend, because I've told everybody, like, contact me if you're ever in town. Never ever meaning it, not one time.
I mean, if I say contact me when you come in town, I mean like to meet up for a drink. Like, meet me at Burntwood for happy hour.
But is
not
there
come
ever
live
a
at my house.
Is there ever a situation where you said to yourself, like, if you ever need a place to stay, come stay with me? No, you always usually say, like,
No, I
if you
live in
ever
way more
are in
generic.
town, come call me.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yeah.
Slide into my DMs.
Hit me on my two-way.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Beat me, page me, beat me if you want to reach me. Kim Possible style.
You're not compatible.
Could be. Anyways, so this friend gets got and she says, yeah, sure, come stay with me for a little while.
Okay.
Okay. So this person goes to stay, you know the deets,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and does not provide a date when she will be leaving.
That's my best part of it. That's my favorite part of the story.
Neither does she offer to pay rent, and she also asks the host to paint the room that she is sleeping in because the colors are too dark for her in said room.
That's not even the best part.
So obviously this person's family starts to become concerned that the host is being taken advantage of. Okay?
Because clearly she is.
Like, imagine if this was like, I don't know, your mom. Okay? Would you allow that to happen?
My mom has a roommate. Her name is Aunt Kitty.
And Aunt Kitty would never take advantage of your mom.
No, never, not one time.
Definitely not sexually either.
Living with Aunt Kitty is probably one of the best things my mom has
Did
ever
you make
done.
this for me?
No, that was my leftover Lunchable. Selfish.
So, I'm getting off track. Brittany distracts me all the time. Outside of the fact, that looks good. I like that. Outside of the fact that this roommate is not paying rent or providing a date when they're going to move out, her behavior is
Sketchy, to say the very least.
odd. Okay.
Sketchy.
My favorite example of this odd behavior is when the host comes home, pulls into the driveway, And the roommate is fly fishing in the backyard. There is no pond. There is no water.
No.
But she needed to practice
Who doesn't
her
need
cast.
Who doesn't need to practice their cast?
Who does actually just go outside and practice their cast? By the way, she has been living with the host for quite some time at this point and has never been fishing.
Well, you know, what better day to fish than today?
Any day, all the days.
I don't even know.
So this happens. What was your favorite story?
My favorite story is when I go to said home and the guest has something that she has wrapped up in plastic wrap. And I can't make it out. I'm minding my own business. I happen to look over it and she takes it out of her pocket and I look at her because I realize what it is. It is a mushroom, like one that you find off the side of a tree in the woods. Like you can clearly tell she is breaking a piece of mushroom off. And I try to look away as quickly as possible as to not even ask questions as to why one would have a wrapped up mushroom in their pocket. Too bad she saw me because she then looked at me and said, "Have you ever tried these mushrooms? I got it today when I was outside. It is the chicken of the woods."
I remember that. Dead serious too. And then she proceeded to eat it and talk to us about the different ways you could cook it. She's just an odd bird. Also, when she came to my house where she had never been before, ever, she just walked in my front door. Which I found weird because she's not my friend.
No.
I'm all about hospitality, but excuse me, ma'am. This is my house.
She felt like she knew you.
Welcome to my house.
Oh,
But yes. So, needless to say, she stayed much longer than the host thought she would.
I feel like that was coming though. I feel like everybody could sense that.
There were some definite I told you so's that took place following.
Yep.
I'm going to cut these and put them on our charcuterie board.
Okay. Let's get creative. The wine that we got was from Aldi's. It is the Aldi's brand, the Winking Out. It's not bad.
It's not the best.
It's not the best. It was what, $3.99?
It is definitely delicious for $3.99.
For $3.99, I feel like you can't beat it. So
That's true.
if you need a cocktail for Valentine's Day, and again, you're balling on a budget, savings on savings. What did your husband once tell me one time? It was a deal of a century.
Oh, God.
Deal of
He
a
has
century.
said that. So let me tell you some things that my husband has bought as the deal of the century, okay? One time we were at Lowe's, and in the kitchen section, okay, there's like kitchens set up, right? Like fake kitchens, and you walk around them. Okay, do you open the drawers in those kitchens?
No.
Okay, Chris Taylor does. And one drawer had a cooktop, like the ones that you drop in the counter, like a countertop range, you know, with a clearance tag on it because it had been the display. It was like, I don't know, marked down from $1,200 and it was $230. Now I love a good deal. Okay.
Who don't?
We don't have anywhere to put this thing. He bought it that day and his exact words were, "This is a hell of a deal. We're never going to find a deal like this again." That was 6 years ago. It is still in my garage.
Was it a deal?
We don't need it. This like when he picked up that piece of rope on the ground at the gas station because he said you never know when you're going to need a rope. He had that rope in the trunk of his car until he traded that damn car in. He never used it, not one time. Someone threw it away because you know why? It was trash.
But if he would have needed a piece of rope,
He didn't.
he would have had one.
Okay.
So basically, you're telling me Chris Taylor is like a Girl Scout, Boy Scout.
No, he's not. He'll spend money on... Okay, I don't want you guys to get confused like he's out here looking for deals because he's not. He just pulls up whatever he wants and buys it. He don't care how much it is, where it's from. It don't matter to him. So I'm over here making charcuterie board on a budget and this MFer is just clicking on Amazon. But...
Let me point out, when I got here today, there were 3 boxes on her doorstep from Amazon addressed to her. Back to you.
Anybody could have ordered those and had them shipped here. We don't know.
Or you could have.
I don't know. Miles did say, well, we got a lot of deliveries.
Looks like Christmas.
I looked for the best price. Okay.
On Amazon.
My sister-in-law is having a baby. I'm doing some shopping for her.
Just
'Cause
seems
I'm a
like your
giver.
story don't check out all the way.
Okay. I don't like when you're out here trying to call me out on some technicalities. Some BS is what it sounds like.
I'm trying to give the people the truth.
The
Hashtag
people don't
truth.
want the truth, okay? They
Wait.
just want me.
I gotta
Abe.
go. You're not Abe.
Who's not? The potato chips are good.
I know, that's why I was just thinking to myself, the pita chips with that cheese, I really wish I would have had garlic hummus.
You know what? I'm gonna switch this cheese to over here
Okay,
and put
okay,
some blueberries over there, just to keep with the flow here.
okay. Do it.
Okay. And I think we're about done with this
I-
bad boy. We need to get a close up of this.
Okay, now
Up.
you're just wrecking stuff.
Yeah, you got that yummy, that
You
yum.
just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you?
I couldn't put more blueberries on this side.
I feel like this is a darn good charcuterie board.
I agree. We've got some fruits, some meats, some cheeses, some crackers, some nuts.
I'm gonna put this on our TikTok so the world can see.
Yeah, you got that yummy,
I know.
And then look at this. We've got 2 roses left over, so we just put these in a little vase, right, with a candle.
Light a
And then we've got
candle.
our wine. We're out here killing it,
I
Aldi
feel like
style.
I'm ready for Valentine's Day.
Are you my Valentine?
I'm your galentine.
So, Brittany was a good roommate, but I do warn you.
The best roommate.
Okay.
Don't let her play me. The best.
You need to get the deets up front. When someone asks to move into your house, I want to know what day you're coming and what day you're leaving and what day you're paying me and how much you're paying me and what
That's
you're
true.
paying me for. I got a lot of questions.
That's true, because you can't
Okay.
just have
You ain't
freeloaders out
coming
there.
with a TBD on your end date here.
Unless it's me. And then I can come with a TBD.
Oh, you can come, all right.
You just have to.
over. Come on over, baby.
Your kids want the charcuterie board.
They can.
Miles has
F
been
off.
eyeing those grapes since.
I know. So, anyways, listen. Everybody thinks that these are bougie, right? They're not.
No.
They're actually super cheap.
And we
super
have
fun.
tons of leftovers, so you can have crackers, you can have.
Here's some lunch leftovers, blueberries and lunches,
Trail
crackers
mix,
and
yeah.
lunches. Yeah, and people love a charcuterie board, just something to snack on. Even if you're just having people over or people just drop in, this is stuff you would have, like we always have grapes, right? You always have some kind of cracker. You might not have prosciutto in your refrigerator, but you might have beef sticks, right?
And if you're dating someone, you probably don't want to get a full belly before you go back to romantic time.
Romantic time now? I call it sexy time.
You know, it's romantic time on Valentine's
Woohoo!
Day.
Oh,
On Valentine's Day, it's not sexy time, it's romantic time, you know?
unless you're into that kinky shit. Then it's sexy time.
So you're into kinky shit, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I've heard
Oh.
that some people
Okay,
will
but,
call it.
you know, what if you get out of breath, you pull a hammy because you ate a high sodium meal, you know?
I would
You
never.
got-
I do get a cramp. My toes have been cramping for as long as I can remember.
You catch a cramp in your hamstring, night is ruined, okay?
I'm going down.
Okay.
Don't be on the bottom in 69 for that very reason. Okay, we have covered this before.
You're right, but I'm just saying this is a light
Mhm.
meal in which you can go ahead and have a little romantic time afterwards. There's no garlic. All this stuff keeps my breath fresh,
I still bring them in.
just in case. And look, you're good to
We
go.
even have money to get that new on Hulu if we want.
Oh, a little movie.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a.
maybe it's a pornographic.
I was gonna say a skin flick. Yeah.
Ew, don't say skin flick.
Isn't that what they used to be called? A skin flick? I'm pretty sure that
It
is.
sounds like flicking your bean.
You know.
It does.
That's what they're called. They're called skin
Maybe.
flicks. Trust me.
Listen, like us.
Subscribe, share,
Uh-huh,
comment.
uh-huh.
If you have some good ideas for Valentine's Day, make
Yeah.
sure you comment. Or if you make a charcuterie board,
Yes.
let us know what yours looks like.
I want to see it, but I also want to know how much it costs because
Yeah, look.
I have questions.
Don't be putting up $100 charcuterie boards trying to outdo us, okay? We're balling on
we
a
see you.
budget, okay?
We see you.
All right, have a nice night, guys.
Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay. You're at Aldi. Alright, are you going with the Win Fabulous today?
Right.